So now, now what we're going to do is come up with our health score. We completed as many tests as we can do. It's not important that you don't have to get every single test done. Remember, the grays are the tests that you can do at home. The ones in white are the higher, more computerized ones that you might have to go to a professional doctor to get done. But the thing to do now is we'll take all the individual score sheets, and then we've written the scores down here. Then we just have to add them in. So for BMI, if you got 2 out of 3, then you just write 2 out of 3. And then if your BM, was a 1 out of 3, then put 1 out of 3. And then let's say you didn't get to do the balancing biochemistry, then you would just leave that blank. And then, if you did your pH, then that might be 2 out of 3. And if you didn't, get to do the Zyto, then you just leave that blank. And you just keep going down. Blood pressure, it would be 3 out of 3. But it's kind of nice now because now, one, when you're looking at this, you're seeing which categories, you might actually be bad in. Because a lot of times people will think, they might be really healthy in a couple areas, but then there's 3 or 4 areas that really bring their score down. So they're really not as healthy as they are. So it's just nice because we use it when we're doing coaching and we're doing our Get Fit programs. We can see what we need to work on, talk about, educate more about, or why some other areas might be keeping you from getting well. So it's just nice visual to see, where you're well, where you're not well. But then the nice thing is, sometimes certain areas really affect other areas, and so you're going to see where you are on here. And then a lot of times people think they're more well than what they are. You talked about that, the false comfort. So a lot of people are here, so it might make them realize that they really need to push and do a better job because they're going to slide down this way, or so. But once you get all this, you're going to add it all up and divide it by the wellness, and then you're going to get your score here. So then you're just going to plop, just rate yourself, draw a line through here and see where you are and write down the date. So it's just nice because sometimes it just makes some people just wake up. They think they're a lot healthier than what they are. And then some people, they're in this false zone here where they're not having problems, but then they're realizing they're probably sliding this way. And then, then you can see if you're doing really well, you're in here. So, but it's just nice because now you have a score, you can compare yourself, go back, always be looking, comparing. But a lot of times it just starts to wake some people up and starts to realize, like, I'm really not as healthy as what I thought I was. And I would say the average person, when they start this, even if they think they might be pretty healthy, are starting in these like 60 to 70% range right here. So, but without a health score, if you just have like 1 or 2 tests that you've gotten from your MD or this, or from your app or something, you really don't really know where you are on this. You might get a false, score. So, but without a score, you just don't really know, where you are. So, one of the nice things about the health score, you're going to see where you are, but then, the next workshop we're going to have is the checklist, which is going to start helping you improve your health, and, you will slowly start to snowball back up toward wellness, and, you can always be improving your test scores, improving that. So even if you're way down here, you can still start sliding up here. So the question is, everyone has a health attitude. Do you want to go through life, in sickness and illness, taking a lot of multiple medications, poor quality of life, potential becomes limited, body's limited function? I mean, do you want to go through life like this, or do you want to go through life, with a really nice, well put together car, and one is going to make a bigger influence on the world, like you're going to make a bigger difference. People are going to notice, or as you go from here and work your way to here, people are going to notice that. So it just makes a really good time to witness. We do have our little carabiner in our carabiner story. As you're connected to God, your light will shine. So as you're going to make sure that you're connected to God, and then you can press the button to see, like, so let's say you are going to make a decision, like, I'm going to either eat this or I'm going to eat this. Then you're like, is this making me connect to God? And am I shining light of wellness, of optimal function? Is it gonna make, is it me eating this or exercising or not exercising? What am I gonna do? So these little carabiners are nice. We have them available, but but they're just nice. You just hook them onto your backpacks, or you put them on your belt or your gym bag or your book bag. But it's just a little constant reminder. And the story of the carabiners on connectingtowellness.com. So the next workshop that you want to do, after you've done your score sheet, is the Connecting to Wellness cheat sheet and checklist. So, but what we've done is we have a checklist of all the things that you need to do to improve all the different scores on your wellness attributes, and it just goes through all the different ones, and it's just a nice way to start getting healthy, and it's a good way, for your group to check each other, or you're getting coached. We use that to see if you're doing the right things, but it's kind of the cheat sheet to health. Like, these are the fundamental things that you're going to do, and that's what's on this workshop. And there's 3 other sheets, and there's one for kids too. So, and then for those who are just having a really tough time, sometimes it's good just to turn over your keys, and we do have the Connecting Wellness Get Fit program if you're local. There are some other type of programs that sometimes we can help you hook up with if you're from a different part of the United States, or different parts of the world. But it's just, everything's done for you for a while. But then the cool thing about the whole Connecting to Wellness program is that eventually, you're gonna form a habit, and then you don't always, you're not going to be doing your scores all the time. You're not going to be doing your checklist all the time. You just need to use it every so often to make sure you're staying on track. So the nice thing about this, like, you don't have to keep doing this over and over again. You don't have to have a trainer. But the main thing is, once you are doing better, then help someone else. But we actually have Connecting to Wellness coaching. So Connecting to Wellness coaching is more for someone who wants to start a group, and then they're having some problems, and so, like, we could actually help coach you guys, kind of get you going. But eventually, you don't need to be coached anymore. You just need, you're going to form a habit, you're going to have it down, and it's a nice, simple system that works and keeps you healthy. So, but we do have the Connecting Wellness coaching that's on our Connecting to Wellness website. So we actually have 2 community programs that you can do, using the score sheets and the checklist. The Get Healthy game is just a way to do a small group, and then you just kind of come up with how long you want to play for, what prizes you're going to do, how you're going to score it. And then you just, you can use the workshops and the score sheets and the YouTube channels and the workbooks all to start improving your scores. And then it's kind of fun, competitive way, and then it's an easy way to see who's winning, losing, and then you're going to have prizes based on that. And we do have an online store that you can buy prizes and hand out that actually help with your score. We have a church program. So the church program, I misspelled that, but the church program is nice because what we want to do is start changing the community around us. We want to make a difference, so we have the team mission. So we actually try to get groups of people to actually go on a mission trip, and then so we're trying to raise money all the time. So this is an easy way for you to give money to that, or you can give it to your own mission trip. But it's just an easy way. As you do the health score and you do the checklist, people are gonna get well, and so you can actually donate like money from how much weight you lost, or you can actually donate money on what scores sheets. It's all in there for you, and we'll help you do it. But it's another nice way you could do that. It doesn't have to be a church, it could be a small group, but that's another community program we have. And so the next workshop you want to watch after you get your score is the checklist. And then it's nice to get these little carabiners and hang them on to your backpacks and your belts, just to remind you, when you're making the right decisions, and you're connecting to God, and then you're going to make a difference in the community around you. So remember, all these workshops are on the Connecting Wellness YouTube channel, and this next workshop is going to be on there too.